Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from the Modern King.
Jane?
Yeah?
Your husband finds out how much
here,
the Disneyland trip actually cost.
What is this $15,000 charge?
Disney trip?
In our bank statement right now, because I'm very confused. Because I see the name on it and it says Disney, but we talked about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
We talked.
And she did just completely ignore you and did it anyways, brother.
We talked. We didn't make a decision. There's a $15,000 charge for Disney. What is this for?
That's for the Disney cruise. That's for the cruise
The what?
ship. The cruise that we're going on.
$15,000 for a cruise? Cruises are pretty cheap. I go to like Ensenada over here for like a couple $100. 15,000?
15,000 for Disney cruise?
Yeah, everything's included. Once you get, I know.
That's every
cruise. Everything's always included.
cruise ship. What do you mean? So it's $15,000 for us to go on the cruise?
Yeah.
Me, you, and the kids? All four of them?
Yes, honey. Yeah, see? See,
No,
all
not
of
see.
us.
What do you mean all of us? That's 15,000.
You're not thinking about the memories. You're not thinking about all the
He's thinking about all the stress he has to do to make that money up.
fun they're gonna have. They're gonna remember this forever. You're just thinking about the number, but think about the experience.
Yes, the number itself is very important.
And that's a good price because the flights were. Ooh, you don't even want to know how much the flights were.
That's not it, brother. That's not the only charges.
Wait, this is just for the cruise. This has nothing to do. What about the flights and the hotel before we go there?
Yeah, that's just the cruise. So don't even be worried about that because that's not the total.
Okay.
Jane,
Yeah.
Okay.
how much is the total, honey?
Don't worry.
My
I have to
You
worry.
can't take it with you.
But apparently I can't have it here either. What do you mean?
You can clearly see how stressed he is. And instead of realizing she made a mistake, she tries to gaslight him. And if her actions cause them to have financial problems, she will 100% blame him and
Of course, it's always our fault.
act like she had nothing to do with it.
I think I want to get the shrimp, the spinach dip, the meal. All of this, what I'm going to order, you can do this to go. You know?
To go?
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm going to get something for my 12-year-old because he eat like a man. So I
Is he eat like a man, or is it actually a man that you're calling your 12-year-old?
get the fries. And then I might want to get us something for me to eat tomorrow because I ain't going to feel like cooking.
Okay, now hold on for a minute. How much stuff did you just order? How much you got, ma'am?
I have, so I already putting the wings, those are gonna come for here. And then I have a spinach dip.
Spinach dip to go.
Buffalo sandwich to go.
Buffalo
and chicken
sandwich to go.
tenders
Chicken tenders to go.
That's all I have for now.
I got 3 children, you know that.
You got 3 children.
Yeah, so I'm going to order all them something.
That's a lot to go. You might as well go. That's too much. I can't. And this is our first date. Ain't trying to be funny. This is our first date. I'm not taking care of your children. We need to talk about it. We need to time out.
Okay.
I ain't know you had kids. You didn't tell me you had kids.
I'll be back.
Yeah, be back. We got to talk about this.
You got a goofy living situation? What's going on with that?
4 years ago, I was dating this girl, and we moved in together, and we were engaged, living on a farm that her parents owned, and we actually ended up moving into the house that she grew up in. It's a dairy farm, and me and her dad started dairy farming together. Flash forward another year, well, she found her a new boyfriend, and her dad found out, and her dad told her to get out and told me to stay, so to this...
My man, this is why I say be a good man, be a good person, provide value to the people around you. Good people see your value.
This day, I still live on the farm she grew up in, and I still milk cows with her dad. Hell, I talk to her dad more than he talks to her.
You are the father's son he wish he always had.
He told me that one time, which I thought was weird because he has a son.
So do you ever see the girl anymore?
And her new boyfriend, I guess, just bought a house a while back, and they're wanting to fix it up. And, you know, me being a nice guy, I even offered to help him out. And her new boyfriend told me he'd rather freeze to death than have my help. So, you know what? I guess that's their problem.
You see her at like Thanksgiving and stuff, or no?
Oh, yeah. It definitely makes her angry every time you see her over at her parents' house and I'm there. But
Man one. Man won this game right here. Man won.
That's okay.
He's got like a stocking on the mantle during Christmas time and
I do.
Do you pay rent?
No.
Dude, how the hell did
Man
this
won.
work out?
Man
I
won.
honestly have no.
As I said, provide value to the people around you. This man must have worked hard in his life, worked hard in a dairy farm with his father or her father. That's why the father was like, I like you, son. I'll make you my son.
No idea. I somehow just Forrest Gumped my way through life. I don't know.
My man.
Yeah, no, we still.
Forrest Gump, stumble forward and stay confused. That's what Forrest Gump did. He just did it really fast because he ran everywhere.
Flew a normal flight on the way up here, which is not good.
Okay, there seems to be a little economical misunderstanding. You play a sport that generates $0.
You give them an inch, they take a mile. They should be happy they even have a sport, because no one would subsidize a man's sport that loses tens of millions a year.
Looks like a pretty expensive Audi too.
Yo, do you guys believe this? A man will sacrifice his happiness for his family, and a woman will sacrifice her family for her happiness.
I don't believe that.
That's deep. I believe
I believe it.
Because you guys are the men.
No, because it happens to me in real life.
Yeah, I believe that, and that happens a lot. I think it's listen. This is hard for you to accept it because I don't think I think you would be different.
No, yeah, you're good. But my mom left when I was like 1 or 2.
See, that gives me chills.
She
like,
disappeared.
Thinking about that.
Not disappeared, but like she was wanting to like go do young people stuff and go party and stuff like that. Well, my dad had to sit, go to work and take care of me. She did come back eventually, but that's picking happiness over her family.
It gave me like chills.
Why?
I don't know. It's sad to think about. A man would sacrifice his happiness for his family. A woman would sacrifice her family for her happiness.
Mm-hmm. For a lot of women, they can't really comprehend this in their heads. They think everything they're doing is for themselves, for their families, and for everything, but it's truly for their own happiness.
Just they're like cats, a little more selfish.
Does anyone else get immediately uncomfortable when a man is obviously not working out at the gym, just there to watch girls grunt, lift 10 pounds, like he really doing little crunches while speaking on the phone? Or is it just me? That's a lot of description. The man's just working out while he's on the phone. He didn't even look at you once.
So let me get this straight. You're uncomfortable even though that man doesn't try to talk to you. He doesn't try to hit on you. He doesn't come anywhere near you. As a matter of fact, he doesn't even look at you, which people in your comments were trying to tell you, including women. If anything, that man should feel uncomfortable because you're the one filming him. Now, women are absolutely victims of harassment in gyms and it needs to stop. But
Correct.
You are not one of them. But you rather post this video, try to label that man a gym creep, and all for what? Some likes and attention on social media? Seriously? You need to do better. Mind your own business.
Get some help.
Attention is their oxygen. They can't survive without it, which is why they are willing to do anything to get it, even if that means randomly accusing innocent men and destroying their reputation.
I don't know how you kept a straight face.
Well, what can I say? It's all about the fine art of consulting.
Oh, by the way, have you tried the new sushi spot on Canal Street? I'm checking it out Friday night after our meeting. You should come with.
To give context, This is the third time that Jordan, the consultant, has asked her out. Sarah is not interested in going out with.
It's called a work meeting, work lunches. I have them constantly with people. I'm not trying to get in your pants.
If Sarah is uncomfortable,
I mean, I will definitely, two of me would probably fit in your pants, but I'm not trying to get in it.
being asked out by Jordan, she should promptly speak to her supervisor.
Well, it's just that I'm not really interested in him romantically. I don't think he's interested in you romantically. He can clearly see that you love food, and he's just being nice and offering you a chance to go out and do what you love. Look, you're wasting my time. I can guarantee you he's not interested.
Survey where men and women were asked if they got 80% of everything they want in their ideal mate, would they be happy with that? Women said, no, that's settling. And men said, 80%, I'd be thrilled, that's a catch. We're too picky about the things that don't matter at all for long-term romantic happiness, but we're not picky enough about the things that actually do matter. Men and women were asked what would be a deal breaker for going on a second date, and men named 3 things. They said she has to be cute enough, she has to be warm and kind, and she has to be interesting to talk to. Reasonable, right? The women came back with 300 things that would rule out a guy for a second date. And we're talking about like another 2 hours and maybe a free dinner. And there were things like he wore a brown belt with black shoes. Or we were having a really good time and I thought he was cute and he was interesting, but then he did this Austin Powers impression and I just can't get that out of my mind and I can't go out with him again. Maybe he was just nervous. The guys who are bad first daters might be great life partners. You don't know.
I mean, 3 versus 300. Yeah, women are complicated. Men are simple. Men don't care. The things that she said was correct. Be nice. Be cordial. Look nice. And be somewhat cool to talk to. That's all we care about. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll get you guys next time.